Okay, so let's take a little tour of one of the internet's more, well, fascinating and maybe kind of confusing corners. We're going to try to make sense of a blog called the Chronically Online Algorithm.
So, when you first land on this site, it is a lot. I mean, it's a total sensory overload. You're just hit with this chaotic wall of cryptic symbols, emojis, and this relentless day-by-day stream of posts. Your first instinct is probably to think, what is this? It's completely indecipherable, just pure digital noise. But here's the question we're going to dig into today. What if, buried under all that noise, there's actually a coherent system, some kind of logic? What if this isn't chaos at all, but a map to a very particular way of seeing the world? And today, yeah, we're going to find the key. And just to give you a sense of scale, get this. That number, 4,189, that's how many posts were made in a single year, 2025. This isn't just some casual blog. It's a high-volume, living archive of information being processed in real time. That data overload, it's totally intentional. And right when you think you're completely and utterly lost, you find it. An about page, a welcome message, a guidepost left by the creator that explains the entire purpose of this digital labyrinth. It turns out there is a method to the madness, and believe it or not, the creator actually wants to help us navigate it. So what does this guidepost say? Well, it lays out 3 core themes that make up this entire world. You can think of them as the key sections of our map: esotericism, conspiracy, and futurism. If you can understand these 3 pillars, the entire blog it starts to make a whole lot more sense. All right, first up, and probably the most prominent theme, is this search for what's called gnosis. This is all about exploring hidden spiritual knowledge, the unseen forces that might be governing our existence. And the blog itself gives us a perfect definition. It's framed as a journey of self-discovery, of spiritual growth, that really encourages you to question everything, to rely on your own direct experience to find the truth, instead of just, accepting what you're told. And this quote shows you the kind of deep, heavy content this theme unearths. This is pulled from a transcript of a deep dive on demonology found on the blog. So yeah, we're not talking about superficial stuff here. It's designed to really challenge your fundamental assumptions about good, evil, and the whole structure of reality itself. From there, it's actually a pretty natural leap to our second theme. This intense interest in hidden spiritual systems extends directly to questioning the official stories and the hidden systems of our physical, material world. And here's a perfect, really concrete example from the blog. It's called the Gruen transfer. It's the psychological principle behind the design of pretty much every shopping mall. They are built intentionally to be pleasant, a little overwhelming, and disorienting. Why? To make you lose track of what you came for and start buying stuff based on pure impulse and desire. It's a hidden system hiding in plain sight. And this quote just brilliantly illustrates the kind of tension the blog loves to explore. The original architect, Victor Gruen, absolutely hated what his idea became. He wanted to create a community space, but retailers turned it into this machine for psychological manipulation. And that gap between intent and application, is a recurring fascination here. So this hunt for hidden systems then projects forward into our final theme. The blog is intensely focused on the future, especially how technology and AI are building the new, unseen systems that are going to govern our lives. It's constantly tracking the development of these truly world-altering ideas. We're talking about the rise of artificial intelligence, that hypothetical point of no return known as the singularity, and even the wild philosophical idea that, hey, we might already be living inside a simulation. But this isn't just about abstract tech. It really drills down into the human cost. This quote, it's from a zine found on the blog called AI for an Eye, and it gets right to the heart of the matter. It asks, what happens to us when AI gets so good at faking empathy that we forget what the real thing even feels like? And the blog explores this stuff from all angles. This quote is from a sci-fi story that was posted on the site. It's looking at the exact same core question, the impact of a higher intelligence, but it's doing it through the lens of fiction. It uses both analysis and art to investigate these huge ideas. So, how do these 3 seemingly disconnected themes, ancient spirituality, modern conspiracy, and future tech, how do they all fit together? Well, it turns out they're all part of a single unifying quest, the hunt for hidden systems. When you lay it out like this, it all clicks into place. You see, each theme is just a different lens for the exact same investigation.
Esotericism is hunting for hidden spiritual forces. Conspiracy is hunting for hidden societal structures. And futurism is hunting for the hidden technological codes of AI. It's all the same search, just happening in different domains.
And this leads us to the fundamental worldview of the Chronically Online. It's a perspective where everything is a data point. A geopolitical analysis, a random post about a celebrity encounter, a piece of ancient esoteric text. They aren't random. They're all seen as potential clues in this larger, interconnected stream of information, each one helping to map the hidden systems that are at play all around us.
Which leaves us with a final thought to chew on. In a world where we are all drowning in this infinite sea of information, maybe what we're looking at isn't chaos at all. Maybe this is a new kind of map making, a new cartography for our overwhelming digital reality. A way to find the patterns, connect the dots, and just maybe navigate a world that feels more complex and unknowable every single day.